And welcome to episode 9 of our Oxygen Not Included Let's Play. So things are going okay, we've finally hooked up our bogs and showers and stuff, so people are going to get a bit cleaner and hopefully less stressed, because people are feeling very dirty at the moment, especially Monty Don, who doesn't like the decor at all. Oh, everyone's off to bed. There's a new colonist, by the way, who have actually had to put in a new bed up there. He's going to be for digging only. He's bloody dig shit, and his goal is to bloody well dig shit. So I'll just turn off all that. Get out of the way. Get out of the way! And you can just, dig and harvest because you're quite good at that. Nothing else, just that. I really shouldn't have accepted him, to be honest, but why not? Because they're just going to be eating and breathing all our important air. Meanwhile, our liquid vent is working, so it's slowly spewing horrible stuff like bits of poo. But it really upsets the colonists if they actually stand in contaminated water. There's a blob here. A blob of contaminated water. So hopefully that's all going to get dumped down here once this is all sorted out. I've built loads of these things. These are just going to be everything things. These are going to be overflow stuff. So, I believe I should, if I actually lower the priority, I'm not sure if that's actually correct. This is correct or not, but they'll only use that if they absolutely have to, because they're just supposed to be overflow type things. So I'm going to mine out all this as well to make this a bit more efficient and all that. But there's not a huge amount of stuff I really want to do in this colony, in this season of episodes, because we are coming towards the end of the research tree, and we do kind of need to wait for them to start changing the game a bit and adding stuff so we can actually do it. At the moment, there's a lot of these weird and wonderful ores around the place, but I'm not sure there's a huge amount to do with it. So, it's going to let people get on with it. Right now, what I want to do is reduce the amount of carbon dioxide, because it's getting higher and higher by the second. So, reluctantly, with the battery... Hang on, let's have a look at the batteries. The batteries are empty. Ah, poopy. Well, in that case, I think it's time to restart the manual generator, because the only thing at the moment, the only clean way of providing power would appear to be another hydrogen generator. So we might need another pump over here. So let's just sort that out, make sure it's actually using the sandstone, like that. And we've already started running electrical cable here. So plumbing, we need the gas pipe? The gas pump. There we go. So that can go there, and we just need to finish off the cabling. Running in to up there. We will now also need to put in, well, once it's actually built, we will need to do another pipe, which will add to our, this will be our, which one is it? It'll be on our no, it's actually that gas. Oh, look at the liquid. Oh, look at this. You can actually see all the liquids going all over the place. Didn't know that. It's the gas plumbing one that we want to look at. At the moment, the gas plumbing network is literally just that. And we need to run the pipe all the way across the colony, irritatingly. So yeah, as you see, when you actually get used to the liquid and the gas plumbing, you will be able to start putting things in more sensible places than me. Like, for instance, I separated out the shower and the toilet, but they really should have gone in their own bathroom. But, I don't know. Never mind about that now. I think it's all a bit too late in the day to start worrying about that. So, we need to build a gas pipe. Something's been entombed. Let me just run the pipe. I don't know where exactly... Hang on, the top right is where... Oh yeah, that's already sorted. So... Let's make it go... We can run on top of the other thing. I think that'd be fine. Literally just all the way down there and down there. And that'll be our new hydrogen source. And then we can really kind of turn off the coal finally. Because that is just producing so much horrible stuff. And this air scrubber that I've built isn't really keeping up by the looks of it. Yeah. So really this is all going to be kind of like high priority stuff. So let's give it all a 9. And also that. Lots of lovely 9s. Oh yes, there's the entombment. Let's sort out that. Dig. And I think that's it. That's just the research. Well, it's not even the research centre. I think it's one of the air purifiers. So here they all go. Off they go. I think we probably need to sort out... Oh, I'm digging all that out, aren't I? Let's just dig that. So, everything's looking okay up here. Remember, right back at the start of the series, I said, make sure that all the things like beds are up in the air, and all the horrible scrubby stuff is down below. That does seem to be working out for us. There's not a huge amount of stuff I want to go down here for, but if I keep on digging this out to make a bit more room for the carbon dioxide, which is really beginning to spread now, well, whatever, I don't know. So yeah, we really need to sort out this clean source of air. I might, because we've got a lot of colonists, I might actually put them all to work more in the power, because that is another clean version of power. And it's something that we should not neglect, just because it seems, like unpleasant for them to do. Doesn't mean they shouldn't do it. And where will this actually go? I basically want a secondary one of these. I don't want to put it in the basement where everything's going to get a bit unpleasant. So I guess we just do it up here. Just one for the time being, and we'll hook it up. And I just wanted to do it as quickly as possible because this. In fact, hang on, I'm going to disable it now. I've had enough of this bloody carbon dioxide. So we need to keep an eye on the batteries to make sure that they don't deplete completely. Thankfully, Gay Search is having a run. Getting a cardio done for the day, and then forevermore as well. In fact, let's have a look at this. See if any of our new colonists are good at generating power. Well, McNair is. McNair. What a stupid name. Couldn't be bothered to choose one for him. So there's a lot of power generators. In fact, these are actually quite good at it. Klein. I reckon I'm going to give you that as well. So you can do that if you feel like it. Oh, look, it's the statue that's entombed. Huh. Meanwhile, Farty the Warthog is... Farty the Warthog has not been in this series much at all. I've hardly mentioned her. I think it's a her. Oh god, look at this! Everything is going... Building entombment, well we're still... Yeah, who cares about that for the time being. Insufficient oxygen generation. Well, we're still reasonably keeping up. This is going to need that door building, because yeah, there's another we don't want the hydrogen getting into the colony situation. This has not been dug out. This is getting a bit silly. Let's put this onto not quite full priority, but at the moment they just keep on leaping over that stupidly, and it's getting annoying. God, look at all the work they're putting in. Good! Get to work, you tits. And this really should be... Oh, fuck it, who cares? Ah, so these are all sort of... they're all going now. So any... God, look at these! They're so full! All of these are so full! There doesn't seem to be any larger storage units you can build at the moment, I don't think. Meanwhile, the coal generator is disabled and no longer should be producing... it looks like there's slightly less carbon dioxide than there was last time I checked about 2 minutes ago. But this is all carbon dioxide. I only realised, because I was convinced throughout this entire Let's Play that there was something generating carbon dioxide. And I thought it must be the coal thing, but for some reason I just couldn't find it where it's actually said it until I actually I think it was like last episode, wasn't it? I hovered over it and realised it was actually producing it. So I thought, oh, it really is happening. So yeah, there is that. And it's produced all that. The gas permeable tiles provided a nice situation, a solution I should say. But yeah, all this is now unbreathable. This is doing the scrubbing very slowly indeed. Look, the contaminated water is doing a thing. They're not digging this lot out. Even though I've... Unfortunately now, by the time they actually get to dig it out, they're going to be walking through the contaminated water, which they do not enjoy one bit. Check the algae situation. The algae... We've only got about half as much as we had last time I looked. This is getting a problem. I don't know how long-term sustainable colonies are supposed to be, you know. Because I'm sure you'll use up all the raw materials eventually. There isn't enough of a research tree to cope with certain things that you'll always... I mean, hydrogen, for instance, that's the only real source of renewable power other than people. And once you've used up all the hydrogen, what the hell do you do? I don't know. This does seem to be coming back a bit. I wonder if that's reproducing. Don't think so. I don't know. This is all getting a bit stinky. Still haven't fought any aliens. Maybe we should try and do that as like a finale at some point. That needs to be prioritised. Prioritise everything! I think the only thing I'm not prioritising is sweeping up. Oh yeah, I've been blocking the bog. Well, we shouldn't have to do that these days. It's just that I want to make sure that there is a backup bog. Just in case there's a queue. I could put in a second toilet, but then there'd be pipes. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh shit, hang on, what's... Ah! Hits! Okay. Top priority. This... There was a cave in. Okay, lads, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And, I mean, this is all kinds of broken, isn't it? Right, come on. Somebody do that. There we go. We've let a lot of horrible hydrogen into the situation. Thankfully, I think it does rise like that stuff up there, so it won't actually penetrate this. But that's rather irritating that we've got that. In fact, what I could do is put another door, dig that up first, and put another door in here, and then we can get rid of this door. That would seem to... Look at that! That's silly. In fact, oh god, there's actually a rather unpleasant amount of chlorine. That's... Oh no, the chlorine's coming in! Oh no! Chlorine tends to fall, so if we put in a... Okay, we prioritise a little bit of that, and with any luck, the little bit of chlorine that's appeared here will fall into this bit here. It's all about gas management, you know! Right. This should be... Oh god. I don't think they can actually reach this wire. Let's have a look at the... Hang on, where's the power wire thingy? Power grid. Yeah, that's just not complete yet. So that would, in theory, need priority 9 again. In fact, it already is priority 9. Huh. Are they unable to get to it then? May have to quickly deconstruct that. God, there's always so much to do. And we just have to kind of... Oh no! Uh-oh. Mate. You actually... How did you get in there? You're a hatch. Health 25, a nocturnal scavenger... Oh, it only comes out at night. It will consume any minerals that within reach that will fit into its big gob. Well, there's nothing around here. So that needs to be whacked at some point. We've got one tile between us and it. That might become a thing soon. Actually, we are actually still moving, aren't we? Let's speed things up. Huh. Right, so they're all a kip, other than... There's actually one matey boy who doesn't have a bed. Poor sod. What did it? I don't think... I can't even see him. But that bed doesn't seem to have been built, so let's 9 that. Everything's 9 now. Yep, that's the water situation is working quite nicely now. They have to go quite a long way to get to it. And in theory, I could pump some of it and put it into a more convenient place for me. But tits to it, frankly. Okay, so this has all been done. Hang on, where's my door? My door is not being built. Manual airlock. I think I might have actually tried to build the wrong thing before, but never mind. Is there a tile there? Yes, there is. Or there will be. So has that been built or not? Hang on, that should be decent. What's going on here? I think I accidentally made 2 layers of it, didn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you've already done it. Well done. And hopefully now some bloke will go down there and... There we go. I think. Construct it. Construct the pipe. Or cable, whatever it is. I can't remember anymore. I think we're doing it. I think we're all sorted. And then obviously have to put in this again. Oh, stop taking the water. Well, I might as well use it because I'm about to seal this up. And done. There we go. So yeah, look, the chlorine, the bad chlorine has actually fallen down into here as I wanted. Although a little bit has escaped, which is a bit of a pisser. Maybe I shall actually have an additional door there. Because this is oxygen. This is mainly oxygen, so I'm actually going to stop that. And there we go. Oh look, hydrogen is actually happening. The pump is working, although it will take some chlorine inevitably. So there, yeah, good. We've actually got the power generator. The hydrogen generator should now be working again, whereas this one barely is working at all because it's used up all the gas. But now we have power back, and a really good amount of power back into our thing. So the coal generator will only keep that as an emergency backup, I think. The carbon dioxide feels like it's going down, but not hugely. It's all gone down there now, look at that. This is going to be our shit pit. Really is. Carbon dioxide and contaminated water. Ideally, they'd go round across here and dig this out as well. So, let's not have that there. I don't want them going down there anymore. I want them to go round. That probably shouldn't be there. I want them to get the algae as well, because we are going to run out of that somewhere later on down the line. That's been dug out, and I can't remember why I even wanted that. Probably because it's copper, and we do need some more copper. Things are going okay. Now, this water's starting to deplete, though, so we will need a new source of it eventually. Maybe I'll relocate it. There's no more water. What happens then? I mean, do we just keep on going? Do we keep on digging forever? There's definitely an end. There's definitely an end game for every colony, which is death, I guess. I don't think you can continue indefinitely at the moment in the game. I might be wrong. We are doing our research, thankfully. Still a bit gaseous around here. A little bit concerned. That's not turning out any bad stuff, is it? No. And... yeah, come on. We just need to wait. Has this sorted itself out? Yes. Nice bit of carbon dioxide there. And... oh, hello. There's the research task. Fine dining. Oh, we actually do need to... I think fertiliser maker would be handy. And because that will get rid of some certain things. Actually, I've got a shitload of stuff here. Water purifier. Use sand to purify contaminated... So we can use either of those, can't we? What do we want? Just to purify it to turn it into good water? Oh, that'd actually be quite useful for long-term water stuff, I guess. Do we need fertiliser? We probably don't really need fertiliser. So let's use a water purifier instead. This is going to require filtration medium, which will be sand, contaminated water, power, and liquid. Oh my god. So in goes the contaminated water. So in fact I could replace that. Huh, hang on. This might be good. I can do it up here as well. So, water purifier. If we put this... this is going to require a bit of thought. Right. If we put that there, this is going to require power and everything. God damn it. So, we no longer want... okay, so where's the stuff here? I think this is the lavatory. So that's turning out bad water. So instead of venting that into here, contaminated water, we actually want the liquid to go into here. And turn that off for now. That could be our overflow at some point. So, in goes the shit, and out comes the good. And we need to get this back into our good water network, which is here. We probably will need to cross the... what's this? Oh, that's the... oh, god damn it. Where is this going to go? Let's use some sandstone. We could make it just go up in the air up there. And otherwise we'll have to start making bridges here. And it'll... although that's good water. No, we can make it go into there. Well, what even is this ladder? I mean, this ladder is piss anyway. We do not need that ladder. And yet again, I'm going to prioritise it. The latest thing is always the most important thing. Oh, I can't. Oh, well. Yeah, so we just need to let them do this. There we go. And then we can run the pipe across here. We need to make a bridge as well, though. So we make it there. The pipe goes there. And that should go into our... is that right? That should go into our good water network. Cool! Okay, so we don't actually need any of this. We don't need the shit pit anymore. Apart from for carbon dioxide. I mean, in theory, the carbon dioxide should get scrubbed by this anyway. So I don't know. But we'll leave the shit pit. Actually, I'm getting quite fond of the idea of the shit pit now. So just leave that there. That ladder's never going to get deconstructed. It can be our sky ladder forevermore. That's all sorted, pretty much. And that's... I don't really care if that happens or not. That is no longer important. But whatever. And it is now night time. They're doing good work at the moment. I like my boys and my girls all asleep. Apart from... we don't need this cot. Oh, actually we do. Bloody dig shit is not asleep. Oh, he's running to his bed now. Good old bloody dig shit, who's very new in this game. So they're all getting up, and some of them are going to the bog. Actually, only he's going. He's having a midnight boggy, a boggy-roo. My God, we're on cycle 23. No research tasks. Oh yeah, we've got to do this, haven't we? Pressure management. Why not? So yeah, let's see. We're almost at the end of the research tree. And there's no. Oh no! Oh, it's just decoy, isn't it? I thought that was gas. I thought we'd all been suddenly gassed. So yeah, we could. There's plenty of other little things we can do to make like our colony tip-toppity-do, but don't need to worry about that too much. I want to do big things. I want to see what else there is to do, which doesn't seem to be a huge amount at the moment. Yeah, it's really using up the hydrogen. This is not a long-term solution by the looks of it. So, I suspect... what's this? A hydro fan. Oh, this dissipates some heat. That's probably useful because it is actually, finally, getting a little too hot for my liking. So, a hydro fan. This will probably need yet more power. It's only really here that's really hot, and as I say, I don't approve of people actually turning up down here too often. I really should relocate the toilet up here, but never mind. I don't actually think I really need this. The temperature seems to be okay. There's all sorts of stuff that you can... There's a research thing which regulates regulates temperature for gas and liquid as they go through pipes. But as I say, so far, I just don't seem to have particularly needed that. People are getting stressed, though. That is starting to work its way into the game a bit more than I realised at first. Right, okay, so we can just wait for... In fact, that's already done? Oh, we need power. Right. I knew there's something else we had to do. This is quite straightforward, just across there. Power switch. I don't know why you need electrical power switches and stuff like that. There must be some clever things that we can do with that sort of thing. Medicine. Again, medicine. I just don't seem to have had any problem with disease or injuries or anything. So, yeah, I'm not sure if, to what extent those are in the game yet. Right, something I need to revisit. I've completely forgotten about this because I wasn't quite sure what was going on. This needs a liquid output. I thought it was liquid. I thought it was actually producing algae out of that, and I thought, well, there's no research station that can possibly go to or anything like that. It's actually contaminated water that it outputs. Sometimes these things aren't obvious. Sometimes you actually have to start looking at the things afresh before you actually realise these things. You actually have to look at this to realise, oh, it's actually producing contaminated water. So this needs to feed into our the bad pipe rather than the good pipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add in an extra pipe there for the... We need to like tweak our thingamybobs. Let's 9 it. All that can be 9'd, so they get on with that straight away. There we go. Oh, hello. Another colonist. No. There's just not enough to do at the moment. Poor Red, Sybil and Chuanli. We're going to be rejected. It won't hurt their feelings, but it'll be a while before the printing pod can print again. It's very hard to kill our people. That's the thing. I never need replacements. I suppose they could suffocate, but I think once person suffocates, everyone's going to suffocate. So there's, apart from these kind of like weird slime monsters that occasionally seem to be out of our reach, don't need to worry about it, to be honest. And it's gone. So we're not getting... Oh, hello, people are actually getting stressed. Decorate your base and build better amenities to help those duplicates unwind. Monty Don is getting pissy. Can't say I blame him. Right, so this needs to be done. That's actually done, so the pipe is now a bit weird. So let's... Gas pipes, liquid pipes. Oh, we need to dismantle... We kind of like need to dismantle... Hang on, we're going to have to go into the screen, aren't we? Okay, so... Deconstruct that pipe. That... Okay, hang on. No, don't deconstruct that one. Do deconstruct... do that one. We'll see why in a bit. Because I want to reuse some of the pipe. I want the water to go... There we go. Right. Perfect. Now... The liquid can go out here. There's actually a little bit of good water in there, but never mind. And the algae, finally, the biodistiller can actually work, and we can actually turn some of our slime, which we've got not very much of, admittedly, into algae, which will help the algae situation, which is actually dropping quite alarmingly. That is not a long-term thing. What I'd want to do is go up here and dig out some more slime, I think. So, notionally, I'll start doing this. I'm not sure if I'll actually ever get round to it. Probably best doing it here, so we'd ladder up like that. Oh, that's happened again. Suffocating. Hang on. And we'll also just dig all this out. Well, who's suffocating? Oh no! Lads, you've trapped yourself in. Yeah, I thought I'd prioritise this better, but obviously not. Right, so that needs to be... Cancel build. Oh, lads. You daft lads. Now we can dig you out. Thankfully they're both capable of doing so. And you can get out. Come on, bloody dig shit, and whoever else you are. Get out of there! I'll stop complaining about the decor. Oh dear, they're in a bad area. Oh, it's Dr. Sloan. Poor old Sloaney. There we go. They're now fine. In fact, let's cancel that, because there's literally no point in any of that, is there? And it will force the ground. Monty Don, no. Leave that alone. And the contaminated water is now... Oh my god, what's going on there? The contaminated water and normal water is not having a great time of it. Yeah, never mind, we'll just leave that be. In fact... Fuck it, let's put that tiling back so there isn't that weirdness going on. Yeah, they dug all that out and then constructed this and then got trapped, the silly sods. The shit pits. We're actually basically walking through a sewer. Most lovely. Is the carbon dioxide ever so slightly better now? However, look. You can actually see some of the contaminated stuff actually is working its way into our colony. So I've got to try and remember which one. We need an air cleanser. I can't remember how that... Which one? Oh, it will be under oxygen, won't it? Filtering contaminated oxygen out of the air. So yeah, this is going to... We're going to need a couple of those, I think. Prioritise those, inevitably. I'm not going to prioritise that. That's not that important. And yeah, in the morning we'll build our ladder to our dreams and get some slime, probably. Yes, I think we've had a very good look at exactly how pretty much all of the game functions. I think that all this sort of stuff, I mean, the power grid's straightforward enough, but the pipes, these various kind of pipes, that's when things start to get a little more complicated. When you actually have to... I mean, look at this. This is not planned out very well. There's all the poo going out into the water purifier, and the good water's coming out of there, and apparently that's going straight into whatever that is. Forgotten what that's... The air scrubber. Oh yeah, because that's scrubbing some good old air. However, it's only going in this direction. It's not actually going down here, is it? And that's... Oh dear, that's run out of water. So this... Look, we're running out of water here now. So the... God damn it. So the shower's going to run out, the toilet's going to run out. We need a new source of water. So you can see how it all continues, really. It's just a never-ending thing. And I'm pretty sure the end game is always going to be death at the moment. I just don't think there is a self-sustaining way of doing this. Anyway, things are ticking along reasonably. There's a lot of tweaks I should maybe make with food and stuff like that. But it looks like the power's currently generating okay. We've still got quite a lot of hydrogen. Although at the moment I'm not quite sure how I'm going to actually push that down to actually get into it, because hydrogen does tend to go up in the air. So I'm building a new water thing, so that's going to feed into our networks, both the electrical grid and the water grid. So our water situation is not going to deplete anytime soon. But yeah, I don't think things are going to... I think things are going to add eventually, because even things like the water purifier require sand, and you have to keep on digging further and further out until you go completely bloody mad. Right, so I think that to conclude this, rather than just like try to keep on going, I want to wait for other things to be put in the game. So let's see what happens if we actually do fight an alien, because I've been meaning to do that. That one might be the closest. I can't see anyone. I mean, the other ones are kind of like trapped behind. Oh, actually, this one. Can we get to this without too much stress? Maybe. I mean, you can click on it and then choose attack. Does it say it's non-aggressive? I think it says it's non-aggressive. We will actually have to do a bit of a dig. So let's do it to here and do down like that. In fact, let's ladder. And let's prioritise this and see what happens. Yet again with the priorities. There we go. Right, so as I say, there's not a huge amount they're doing other than just try to keep the colony going. What are they doing down there? Yeah, they really should get out of this area. This area's death. This is stuff that I set them doing absolutely ages ago. They've finally dug that out to little effect. There's a bit of algae, but that's about it. Oh, look! No, this is actually good, because they've actually finally dug out this bit, which means that there's now a little bit more water. What I could do is that as well. So that'll keep the water going just that little bit longer, which is rather nice. Let's actually put that into high priority. Huh. All very nice. Other than that, it's just like people generating power and making poo. And I really should add some more research to the thing. Again, I made sure that this colony was bigger than the first one we tried. But even so, headroom seems to be running out and all sorts of things. I think every room has to be at least 4 high, possibly 5. And so you can actually have things like ceiling lamps and decor. Some machinery, I think the tallest machinery you can get is 4. And that's only the shower by the looks of it. So let's see, how are we doing? Oh yes, we're getting to it. And look, we've got the attack thing on. Hang on, lashing out. Oh Jesus, this is what happens when you get really stressed. He's actually 91% stressed. Monty Don, no. Stepped in contaminated water. Interrupted sleep. So finally we're getting to the stage, I think, where things aren't doing so well up here. You can actually tell that the oxygen's getting a bit... The hydrogen's getting in. How come the hydrogen's getting in? Don't know. This is all getting a little scary. Right, let's see. I mean, I'm not going to bother with them. I'm not going to worry about Monty Don. Toss to him, frankly. Let's see what happens when we attack an alien. We should, in fact, maybe I should be building a medici bed. A medici bed. A medici bed? A medici bed. Let's put it up there. In the area where there is a bit of contaminated oxygen, which is not rather great. So yeah, there is that. So that's been done. Let's prioritise that, so we can actually see it in action. Oh, this is actually working now. It's now emitting... Well, it's not emitting anything at the moment, but... Biodistillery, using slime, emitting algae. Oh, we're getting algae from that, which means the algae will now theoretically be going up. I think that is actually increasing, rather than decreasing. And we just have to wait for Farty the Warthog and Wurzella to... Oh, they've gone. All these bloody cave-ins. Really, getting in their way. Now what they're doing? Now they're going to eat, and they're going to power. Dr. Sloan is doing summit. Stop taking care of business. Oh, they're all going to bed, and they're all stressed. Oh dear. Look how stressed everyone is. So it looks like the stress thing only really starts to bite later on in the game then. Huh. Monty Don, no! He's actually bashing up our machines. Mate, stop it. Leave it alone. God damn it. He's really angry. Oh, he's happy. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Everything's broke. Things are breaking. Repair and repair. That's a new mechanism. I didn't know that. Monty Don needs to be taught a lesson. Ah, what a prick. Meanwhile, this ladder continues. We're almost there. We're actually going to get some more oxygen out of this. The Puft, your days are numbered. Go on. Shoot it. Kill the defenseless creature. Die! Oh. That's really sad. That's really quite sad. Sorry. Sorry, Puft. Meanwhile, the colony is actually starting to fall apart. We're actually kind of like running very low on power. Things are broken. Why are things broken? Well, I think it's because we're actually maybe running out of hydrogen now. Yeah. There's not enough hydrogen being pumped. So we'd have to switch that on, and then we get more carbon dioxide. Just when we're starting to get on top of the carbon dioxide situation as well. Oh well. Okay, so we'll stop the Let's Play here because I think we're pretty much at the end of what we can do. That wasn't going to happen anytime soon, but I was just gathering raw materials basically. So we'll pick this up again after the game updates and adds new stuff, and we'll try and maybe start a new colony and see what happens. Okay, so thanks for watching. This has been JB from randomizeuser.com as things deteriorate massively. Ugh. Right, yep, so do check out my other series, your Starbound and your Rimworlds and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.